Today's date is August 24th, 2020, and I am Poet Now Break. I come today with information which I am compelled to share. A little bit about my credentials. I have been seeing visions and dreams for many, many, many years and work as a professional psychic. I have many satisfied clients in the area in which I live. Most of my visions I kind of write about clandestinely on my blog, which I will post in the description box below. Also, some of my predictions have been published by international journals, or newspapers. I have been interviewed on international radio stations as well about my prophecies, in particular 3 years ago, October 2017. But today my reason for coming is I've seen a few videos about others in which I believe have shared their visions about 2020, and again, I feel now that it's time for me to release these visions just very direct, without any flowery poetry, which I can use to write, but I want to be more direct. Here's where I begin. This year, January 10, I had a vision, but this time it wasn't a dream. I was awake as I am now in this beautiful park, which I enjoy coming. In this vision, I took some notes. In this vision, I was told about the sixth extinction. I saw Ezekiel's will, believe it or not, which is the sun and the sun. And within the sun and the sun turned all kind of colors. It was red, green, blue, pink, and orange. But in this vision, I saw 4 cherubim. Yep, 4 cherubim, which had the head of a lion. It also had the body of an ox and 2 other animals. These cherubim and seraphims in which I saw. I was given a message, 4 messages. I believe it was about 2020. One of those messages says that the sun will turn black. I made a video of this vision which I saw, which I did post on my blog as well. Six months later, June 11, 2020, I had a vision. This time it was asleep. It wasn't me physically out walking. I was shown a man walking backwards. He was a thin man, brown skin, sort of, but he was walking upside down. And then the words, the doomsday. And then I saw the doomsday clock, which was set at 1 minute before midnight. And I was shown the date for this fall, which is why I'm releasing this information, because I believe these visions had to do with now, the coming fall. Also, there's been information that's been put out called the 9th Universal Wave, which is this year, which is this fall, and it speaks of the 5th night. And this is where I believe some of my visions come into play. With the 5th night, it's been stated that there's a global economic collapse, there's worldwide famine, and there could be a major war, like a World War III, and also there'll be a second wave of the virus. This morning, I had further information about the 5th night, because I was given the fall, and I was also given the date of 5. Now, in this and last night's visions, I was outside. There were a lot of people, and the people were on the streets. They were in the woods. They were waiting for something. They were viewing something from the east. Now, what I felt was this was a ruse, because they were told information by the government, because the government had pre-announced information and had dropped leaflets. Leaflets, of course, was used as propaganda during several world wars. So as the leaflets fell down from the sky, they were white, and one flew directly into my hand. But once I grabbed it, it just turned to shreds. It was like propaganda. It was mass deception. It was more of a mass psyop. So as everyone was outside, kind of diverted, kind of disillusional, then fall from the sky, from these same military planes, there were troopers. Troopers who had guns. At that point, all hell broke loose because the paratroopers were with the military. I don't know if this was U.S. military or foreign military, but it was a military. And so as the paratroopers flew out of the planes, they began rapid fire on the people below. The next wave was a biological weapon warfare, where the word said biological warfare, and many people were obliterated, they were killed. And then this same army had put out flares of fire. All this came from the heavens. And unfortunately, many people died. So as I noticed this disaster, I began to run home. And in the shock of this vision, I woke up because it really scared the hell out of me. So again, I felt compelled to put all this information out. I'm not sure what's going to happen. As my mentor, meaning psychic Sylvia Brown, who I read a lot, who once gave me a reading, is known to say that 70% of psychics' information is correct, and I really don't know if this is going to happen. I hope it don't happen. It's just more of bringing out an awareness universally. Again, others have put out similar videos about the fall of 2020. Again, it might lead to some disastrous events. We really don't know interpretation until it happens. It may not happen, but I feel better that I put this out. And again, I wish you all love and light. In the name of Mother Mary, so be it, and so it is. And use this as you will for the highest good.